tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So the Wolverines starting five. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be hot tonight.
Carr with the ball. Pass to Cooper. To the paint. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Inside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Carr, no good. And the Wolverines with possession.
Stay out here.
He's guarded by Cooper. Launches it. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. With the drive. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pass to Fears. And here's Carr to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Count that one.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's the screen. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. To the inside. Out to the wing. 16 feet away. The rebound by Cooper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
That ties it up.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
43% since taking the floor today. To the middle. Shots good by Carr.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And to start out this game, about 43%. From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here is Carr. 17 points in his last outing. From outside the arc, he can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Got that one up quick.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Here's Cooper. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And here's Kohler. Down low. Here's Cooper. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
The Wolverines making a switch here. And the Wolverines with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Three-pointer. There's the screen. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. He's got 8.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Well, this is their first matchup, which should set the table for this series.
Over to the left wing. They get a hand on it. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here is Carr. Pass to Fears. To end the cold streak. Carr, no good.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Good on the triple. 6 points for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And 36% in this first quarter trying to get their bearings. Pass to Cooper. To the paint. Carr, no good.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Inside. Shoots from 8. And the basket is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the home team has possession. It's a 14-point game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
The Wolverines making a switch here. Here's Fears. And just miss after miss right now.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And the 3 off target. And 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Fears. Hasn't made one yet. Drives to the hoop. Shot clock at 5. He was all alone on that one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Wolverines leading by 11. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. The Wolverines need to get a shot off. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the middle. Fast break. Here come the Wolverines. The shot from the low post is good. And the Wolverines lead by 13.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Ward. Here's Fears. Misses the 3. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Wolverines lead by 13. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Wolverines.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And for the Wolverines, there's the triple. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Wolverines leading by 13. A 3-ball. And it's McCullough with the rebound.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see them that open.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Drills the three-pointer. He's got 9.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fires from deep. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Ward. On the wing, Scott. That 3 off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Wolverines lead by 16. Being a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Pass to McCullough. From beyond the arc. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. There's a good screen. Off target with his 3.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. The Wolverines leading by 18. All alone. And there's another one for the Wolverines.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Scott kicks to McCullough. Shot to stop the run. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Ward, good.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
The Wolverines leading by 20. And, Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
The rebound by Cooper. It's stolen. From deep. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Fears he's checked in for Ward. A terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Pass to Carr.
Watch the pick.
To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. He tries for 3. That shot off.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Carr covering, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
That's tipped. There's the 3. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here is Carr to the left side wing. To stop the run. And no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here we go. Here's Fears. Off target from outside. The Wolverines have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Good on the shot. He's got 10.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Time called here. The Wolverines decide to talk it over. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. There's a screen. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Ring shot on the way. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. 15 seconds left here in the second. To the inside. Kohler. And the layup's good off the glass.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
The shot, no good. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. It's the Wolverines opening up a huge gap. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You take a look at the visitors. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I got to say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least.
Well, he scored well, but has been economical with his shots, picking his spots, not really forcing a lot, which allows everyone else to stay involved.
Yeah, he's putting up the points, but they're winning as a team right now.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It very well tonight, around 57%. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot twos, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
And for the Wolverines, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. 6 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. I think only 31% their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's Fears. And it's off from three-point range. The Wolverines have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Fires the 3. And Fears pulls it down. Pass to Carr. Can't connect from short range.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Good work there as it goes.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And before his untimely injury, Jaden Ivey, Greg, was blossoming in his 3rd season.
Yeah, his shooting touch showed tremendous improvement. Great to see him back on the court, and still plenty of time to deliver on his potential.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Now Fears. Nothing on the board. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It doesn't go for him.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here is Carr. The Wolverines making their last shot. Fears with it. They set the screen. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Carr. Here's Cooper. Off with the layup. The Wolverines have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Kevin, back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, a wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Wolverines on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Here's Fears.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Got a piece of it. And even 3-on-3 break. Top of the key jumper, no good. From the arc, connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Pass to Carr, trying to get something going. A three-pointer is right on target. Carr's got 7.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Fires at the elbow. The rebound by Cooper. Cooper's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Launches a 3. That shot no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Being a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. To the wing right side. Here's Carr. Pass to Fears. There's the pick. The tray. Cans it from downtown. Fears has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Carr. 7 points in the game. Intercepted. And even 3-on-3 break. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Here is Carr. Pass to Fears. Off target from three-point range. The Wolverines have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Shoots. The rebound by Cooper. Jacks up a 3. That shot is off. Around 44% in this third quarter. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
1:30 left in the third quarter. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Shoots the 3. The rebound by Cooper. Cooper's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the wing on the left. They set the pick. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 5.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Takes a three. No good that time. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out left to the wing. Here's Carr. No good on the 3.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Pass to Fears. Offline with his 3. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Wolverines running away with this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Scott the pass to Ward. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And for the Wolverines. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. From downtown, the shot that time not on target. And so in the game for the Wolverines. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Five to shoot. Three-pointer on the way. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. No good. Shot missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Yeah, he goes to the fadeaway right there. I think he thought the defense was a little bit closer.
Out to the wing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively, to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Cooper, he's checked in for Scott. He's perfect from the line this time. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the paint. The rebound by Cooper. Cooper's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Ward. To the right side. From past the arc. That one doesn't drop. The Wolverines have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Count it.
Oh, wow, that is difficult. He goes with the finger roll. What a finish.
Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers' 4 straight finals appearances.
This one for 3. Rebounded by Ward. Gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Cooper planks the putback jam. Just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Cooper. Cooper's the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Pass to Ward. Here's Cooper. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Right wing. They could use a bucket. And no good that time. In just 28%, they are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. "14 feet away." The rebound by Cooper. Cooper's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Goodman. He's guarded by Cooper. Here's Goodman. Not really his range, and it's off target. In the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Pass to Ward. Fires the three, and the three ball is good.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost them that time.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Wolverines.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Pass to Cooper. Five on the clock. Good on the three-point shot. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Ward. And so it's the Wolverines with the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now we present our player of the game.